This is the place that all started. This is the home of human origins, right here in Kenya. And I'm going to showcase to you next time where the earliest remains of the first man on earth are, in the Republic of Kenya. So when you come back to Kenya, you're coming home to reunite with your spirit, with your soul, with the soil where humanity began.
All right, boom. Uncle William Arap Wantam lied to Kenyans so many times that this round he decided to upgrade his game. And you know what? He lied to the whole world that Kenya has now become the Garden of Eden. And for those who don't know the Garden of Eden, it is where the first man and woman were created. That is Adam and Eve. And now, Arap Wantam, he's saying that, the bones and the remains of the first people who ever graced and walked in the face of this earth are here in our country. How bad can we be? How bad can we be? Imagine we are so used to lying until lying has become a normal thing. The world is shocked. The world is totally shocked that Adam and Eve were Kenyans. I don't know if they were Kikuyus or Kambas or the Luos, Kalenjins, Luyas, Turkanas, Mombasa people. I really can't tell. But this man has perfected the art of lying, blatantly, in front of cameras, without even blinking, flinching or winking. Imagine me coming in front of you and telling you, you know what? Adam and Eve were Kenyans. And you can't tell me anything about it. I am sure, and there is nothing you can change about that fact. This man, I saw him, he went to launch the great Wildebeest migrations in the Masai Mara. And I have never seen a tourism site that shows, the first remains of the people, unless this man is totally unreligious, because I can't tell whether he reads the Bible or he follows scientists. In fact, I can tell you, I have been to several national parks like Nairobi, Karen Blixen. I have been there in Masai Mara. Even Arap Wantam can confirm in their logbooks. It will say anonymous whistleblower was there. I have been to Vasco da Gama Pillar. I have been to Mombasa. I have been to Baringo and Lake Bogoria, Lake Nakuru, Naivasha. I have traveled at least. And one thing that I've known, Kenya is, blessed with natural sites. And God did a good thing for blessing us with, diverse range of tourism sites in Kenya, which of course we don't use them in the right purpose, because we know the money that we collect everywhere through our taxes or wherever channel the government uses to collect or raise money, our money is being stolen. But coming to speak of which, I have never seen a site where, the old people, the first people, or the remains of the first people are, unless we are talking about Neanderthal man and, the Homo habilis. But of course, we need to differentiate, because Homo habilis are apes and we are men. We are human beings. We are not animals. Yes, of course, we are classified as animals. That is what the scientists say. But we are human beings. So, I beg your pardon. And I just want to ask the pastors and the bishops and the religious men who, encourage this man. Do you believe in what he believes? Because I can see totally different paths. Because this man believes in everything. Lies. He believes in, there is Jesus, of course, we know Jesus is real. There is, Satan is real. There is, whatever he believes in. But you can't be hot and cold at the same time. You need to choose one. So I really wonder, all these men of God who proclaim themselves, why do you encourage a man who is so pathetic in lying? Like lying has been a hobby to him. In fact, this man is the greatest liar of all times. And we can give him a Ballon d'Or for that. #gloat. Because This man lies each and every single opportunity he gets. Mimi bado nimeshtuka. I'm still wondering, did Adam and Eve dwell in this land we call Kenya? And if Kenya is the Garden of Eden, we heard that, God sent cherubims to, guard the place. Then Kenya should be the greatest tourism site in the whole world, because people will come to see these, angelic creatures and try to find the remains of Adam and Eve. But to my surprise, we are not, because it's all a lie. And I'm wondering, this man, some years back, I think it was in 2023, this man took a jet, maybe with the taxpayers' money, and flew to Israel. I don't know to do what. Maybe he's a channeler. For those who have watched The Wheel of Time, or maybe these movies with witches and wizards, I think this man commands some spirits, or has some command in the spiritual realm. Because what I can see, even Kenyans have tried. Because if it was another president, I think by this time he will be home. Because Kenyans have tried for quite some time to remove this man through legal ways, through other ways, and it has not worked. So I really wonder. And let me just give you a clip of how he was, speaking in tongues while he was in Israel. Check this out.
So Israel is a great place. It is good that I have come to Israel, even though there are difficulties everywhere in the world. But coming to Holy Land is my greatest pleasure. Never face isolation and stability with others, sisters of the Jewish nation. That we can be united as a people in peace, everyone.
Pardon me, Mr. One Time, and indulge my intelligence. I just want to understand, who do you serve? Who is your master? Do you serve the Holy One? Do you serve the Dark One? Because it is really hard to catch up with your events, given that, number one, you lie so hard and lie quickly. Imagine lie in your tongue. Uongo inalala kwa mdomo yako. Number two, I have heard people saying that, that you steal and grab lands. Is that biblical? Or, in your own part, it is biblical. Because whatever you do it for yourself. Number three, I've heard some people claiming you are a killer. And for sure, it has been evident that, Gen Zs here and there have been buried because of this regime. I heard a man by the name of Cyrus Jirongo talking about you unaliving someone. So, is it biblical, or it is not in the commandments? And the list goes on and on. In fact, you have broken each and every single law that was given by God in the commandments. Thou shalt not use my name in vain. You always do that. Always do that to manipulate the masses. Thou shalt not kill. We have seen blood spilled on our land and soil. Thou shalt not steal or covet your neighbor's assets and wives and maybe anything. You have done that. And, people always say that. So, it is better for those people to give evidence so that you may be locked behind bars. Thou shalt not, the one that the one that you follow the most, it is keep the Sabbath day holy. Of course, you go to church every Sunday, but I really don't think that you keep it holy. So, my fellow Kenyans, the same Bible that William Arap Wantam uses to manipulate you, I will use that same Bible to give you just one scripture, and whatever you do with it, it is none of my business. Now, in the Bible, it says, one verse, it says, the devil came to steal, kill, and destroy. It has been Anonymous Whistleblower. Please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. Till next one, cheers. Stand by in 3, 2, 1, go.